Batteries are everywhere in today's hyperconnected, electrically propelled society. I bet a battery is powering the device you're watching this video on right now. Do you have low battery status? What if you didn't have to charge your phone again for another month? What if your electric car could travel 1,000 miles on a single charge in 10 minutes, and last for 1 million miles? For this video, we collaborated with a team of scientists to sort through the current battery research and evaluate the most promising new technologies based on performance, practicality, and economics. We waited to publish this video until after Tesla's Battery Day, so we could take their announcements into consideration and have the most accurate snapshot of the current battery landscape. Today, just about every electric car uses lithium-ion batteries. They're pretty good, but ultimately are heavy and have long charging times for the amount of energy they can store. To add insult to injury, the energy density of decomposed organisms destructively drilled from the earth still achieve more than 100 times the energy density of the batteries used in most electric cars. 1 kilogram of gasoline contains about 48 megajoules of energy, and lithium-ion battery packs only contain about 0.3 megajoules of energy per kilogram. What's more, lithium batteries degrade with each charging cycle, gradually losing capacity over the battery's lifetime. Researchers often compare batteries by the number of full cycles until the battery has only 80% of its original energy capacity remaining. According to Elon Musk, battery modules are the main limiting factor in electric vehicle life. In 2019, he said the Tesla Model 3 drive unit is rated for 1 million miles, but the battery only lasts for 300,000 to 500,000 miles, or about 1,500 charge cycles. While energy density and lifetime improvements to batteries appear to be the most crucial issues, there are environmental and geopolitical problems associated with current lithium-ion batteries which are equally, if not more pressing to solve to reach the battery of tomorrow. Current technology also relies heavily on cobalt, an element mostly found in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The mining industry of the world's largest producer is often made up of competing rebel militias that use child labor. Much is illegally exported and directly funds armed conflict in the region. Additionally, the camps often create conditions which drive deforestation and an array of human rights abuses. To handle the predicted demand explosion for electric vehicles over the coming decades, we'll need to create better batteries that are cheaper, longer lasting, more durable, and more efficient. We must also address the issues of political and environmental sustainability to ensure batteries remain tenable in an increasingly electric future. Many questions were answered after Tesla's long-awaited Battery Day took place on September 22nd. The Palo Alto automaker announced a larger, tabless 4680 battery cell with improved energy density, greater ease of manufacturing, and lower cost. The king-size cells make use of an improved design that eliminates the tabs normally found in lithium-ion batteries that transfer the cell's energy to an external source. Instead, Tesla basically took the existing foils, laser powdered them, and enabled dozens of connections into the active material through this shingled spiral. This more efficient cell design alleviates thermal issues and simplifies the manufacturing process. Tesla also introduced high-nickel cathodes that eliminate the need for cobalt, and improved silicon battery chemistry in which they stabilize the surface with an elastic ion-conducting polymer coating that allows for a higher percentage of cheap commodified silicon to be used in cell manufacture. Altogether, these changes create an expected 56% improvement in Tesla's cost per kilowatt-hour. And the new 4680 cells expect to achieve a 5 times increase in energy storage, a 16% increase in range, and a 6 times increase in power. Tesla hopes the improved cell design will allow them to achieve an eventual production target of 3 terawatt-hours per year by 2030 and help scale the world's transition to ubiquitous long-distance electric vehicles. After Tesla's recent Battery Day, the world's attention is now more focused on batteries than ever before. But Tesla isn't the only show in town. In the following video, we're going to explore 5 exciting new battery technologies that could change everything. Metal air batteries have been around for a while. You might find a little zinc air button cell in a hearing aid, for example, but scaled up aluminum and lithium air chemistries are also promising for the automotive and aerospace industries. The potential for lightweight batteries with high energy storage makes this battery technology promising. Lithium air batteries could have a maximum theoretical specific energy of 3,460 watt-hours per kilogram, almost 10 times more than lithium-ion. Realistic battery packs would probably be closer to 1,000 watt-hours per kilogram initially, but this is still 3 to 5 times higher than lithium-ion batteries can achieve. As usual, this technology is not without its drawbacks. Current electrodes of lithium air batteries tend to clog with lithium salts after only a few tens of cycles. Most researchers are using porous forms of carbon to transmit air to the liquid electrolytes. Feeding pure oxygen to the batteries is one solution, but it's a potential safety hazard in the automotive environment. Researchers at the University of Illinois found that they could prevent this clogging by using molybdenum disulfide nanoflakes to catalyze the formation of a thin coating of lithium peroxide on the electrodes. Their test battery ran for 700 cycles, compared to just 11 cycles of an equivalent with an uncoated electrode. While this isn't enough lifetime for a car, it's a promising hint of things to come. More on nanotechnology later. NASA researchers have also been investigating lithium-air batteries for use in aircraft. They believe that once their research cell is optimized, they should be looking at around 800 to 900 watt-hours per kilogram, powerful enough to reach the high power requirements of takeoff. But they too are struggling with low battery life. For them, the solutions will boil down to improvements in the electrolyte. In an interview with Chemical and Engineering News, researchers commented, "From an organic chemistry perspective, the challenge of lithium oxygen is that you're basically asking an electrolyte to face many of the harshest reactive oxygen species possible." They are now investigating molten salt electrolytes, but hope to carry over the research into solid-state alternatives in the future to improve battery lifetime and cyclability. This technology still has a long way to go before you take your next business trip in an electric passenger jet, but the promise of such high specific energy will hold researchers' interest for the foreseeable future, driven on by the promising advances made in recent years. Nanotechnology has been a buzzword for several decades, but is now finding applications in everything from nanoelectronics to biomedical engineering, and body armor to extra slippery clothing irons. Nanomaterials make use of particles